Let's bring Droid on right now and talk some NHL hockey. Droid is here.
What's happening, partner in crime?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning, NHL fans. How are we doing today?
We're doing great.
Good morning,
Have you
Mr.
stopped
Droid.
laughing yet?
Like, I gotta say,
apparently I had you cracking up with my rants.
earlier, it's including Victor's rant. Oh my god, y'all have me wheezing for like 10 minutes.
Thank you, kind sir. They took the words clean out of my mouth. I had nothing else left to say.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
And I told Droid in the back chat we were just getting warmed up.
We really are.
And I'm getting warmed up to say something about the Winnipeg Jets and the Colorado Avalanche.
Go.
Oh, boy.
For those who missed it, the Colorado Avalanche and the Winnipeg Jets are facing each other in the first round.
Yep.
You want to know what the final score of Game 1 was?
Lay it on us.
7-6, Winnipeg over Colorado. How the fuck do you let up 6 goals each on each side? Georgiev, Hellebuck, what are you doing?
That's one for the swear jar. My gracious.
Oh my god.
To our radio affiliates who will not be getting this episode, I'm sorry.
No, not today.
Not today, we're not.
Oh, I apologize on my part, but oh my goodness,
Okay.
Georgiev,
But
Hellebuck, what are you doing? Like, did you forget how to make a save?
Yeah,
Yes.
it does speak to something that I've wondered, because I've seen games like that where it's like 6-5 and 7. Like, scoring goals shouldn't be this easy.
The last game I saw like that was the 92 Stanley Cup final with the Hawks and the Penguins, and the Penguins wound up winning that game 6-5 in the old stadium. How do I know that? I yelled my brains out. Me and 18,000 other people when Chicago Stadium was at its peak. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing is, the reason I'm so upset about this is because I pulled out some stats from Caller Hellebuck.
Mhm.
His overall save percentage this regular season was a .921, the best in the NHL, the third best goals against average at a 2.39, and he had one of the best high danger save percentages at a .786.
Mm-hmm.
And he let up 6 goals, including letting one up at the end of the game when Colorado couldn't even come back.
Nope.
37, 19, and 4 for that?
And you know the city of Winnipeg is going nuts.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you already got the Blue Bombers there, and now the Winnipeg Jets have won.
Right.
Listen, I never thought I would say the Winnipeg Jets are a playoff team. I never thought I'd say the Winnipeg Jets are ahead 1-0 in their playoff series, and yet both apply in this case.
Right.
Oh my goodness! But well, the Jets are known for choking the first round series. Should we go back to 2019 with the Blues?
Ooh.
Oh God, oh God.
That's a
Why'd
rough
you have to mention the St. Louis Blues to me?
But
why'd you have to mention the St. Louis Blues to me?
I mean, I have a Tarasenko jersey, so. But one positive did come out of this game. One positive, and it's Kyle Connor. How about that from Kyle Connor? Can we get a round of applause for that performance? Oh my goodness! Let me open good old Real. Shout out Real, by the way.
Yep.
With the Winnipeg Jets, Kyle Connor ended the game with 2 goals and an assist, 3 points over everybody else. And Cale Makar, a defenseman, had more points than Nathan McKinnon, Arturi Lehkonen, and Mikko Rantanen. That tells you how good Cale Makar is.
Yeah.
It tells you how good this Winnipeg Jets team can be. Now, to your Panthers, they beat Tampa Bay 3-2, and I call for the Panthers to sweep this series.
I don't know about sweep, but I definitely see us winning it.
I see Florida winning this. I see Florida winning this series. What do you think was the key in that game?
Defense. I was actually Don, Sir Shane Lake will tell you this. I was texting him during the first period. The Tampa Bay Lightning. Let me grab this real quick from Don and I's DMs. The Tampa Bay Lightning did not get their first shot on Sergei Bobrovsky until 4:01 remaining in the first.
Wow.
It took him almost 16 minutes to get a single shot on goal. That tells you how good the Panthers defense is right now at locking people up. And the Lightning only ended that game with 19 shots to the Panthers 28.
Wow.
And it's the same kind of Panthers defense they played last year when they caught fire against Boston and rode it all the way to the Stanley Cup. Now, Cameron wants me to talk about his New York Rangers, so we'll do this right now. The Rangers win 4-1, and Cameron, contrary to your popular belief, the Rangers are not winning the Stanley Cup. They will not end the 1994 jinx.
Two things. President's Trophy and the Carolina Hurricanes. Those are the two things that are going to prevent the New York Rangers from winning the Stanley Cup.
I think the last President's Trophy team, and this is part of this is a bias, part of this is because I'm old, but part of this I think the last the last team to win the President's Trophy to win the Stanley Cup, I believe, was the Blackhawks.
Yes, sir, it was
2013.
2013.
I think it was 2013. I think it was the Blackhawks.
You are correct. That is
correct. I got another reason why the Rangers won't make the Stanley Cup.
Because the Rangers.
Bruins, that too, but my Bruins.
You're not making it past the second round. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, sir?
Oh, do I need to show you a name that haunts you? Do I need to show you that jersey?
I am kicking your ass later.
The battle for Connor Verhaeghe has begun.
I see that.
Kicking your ass later.
Why
must you bring that up?
Do I need to make the call? It comes to Verhaeghe. Turn, shoot, scores!
Wow.
The Panthers eliminated the Boston Bruins.
Who's the Panthers radio voice? What's his name?
Oh, Doug Plagens. That's his name.
Doug Plagens. Okay.
And their TV voice over there at Bally Sports Florida is
Let's go home, baby.
Stevie Goldstein. Love that man.
Let's go home, baby. I love that voice.
I wish I sent you this clip from Verhaeghe's goal against Tampa yesterday. You could hear Goldie's voice crack. Funniest thing I've heard.
You know what? Send it to me. I'll play it this week.
All right, let me.
I will play it this week.
Anyways, Matt Rempe is another person I wanted to talk about. Matt Rempe was not on my players to watch for the New York Rangers. My players to watch was Artemi Panarin, Adam Fox, and Chris Kreider. Panarin I get.
Panarin I get. Panarin is perfect for that New York Rangers team. Now, what if the stupidest thing, and I know Cameron's going to yell at me when I say this, but what if the stupidest thing happens and the Washington Capitals actually reverse their first round curse?
I think it's going to be whether or not Rempe can stay out of the box, because that's been one of their biggest problems. But hey, congratulations to the kid getting his first ever NHL playoff goal on his first shift. That's an achievement. And remember when I was talking to you, I think it was either Monday or Tuesday, about how Vancouver has depth.
Yep.
Yep. One of those depth pieces is named Dakota Joshua. He scored the game-winning goal at 10:49 remaining in the third, and then would score the dagger from 120 feet.
Wow. Sniper shot.
Yep. Speaking of the Boston, well, we got one more to go over here. We got the Nashville Predators and the Vancouver Canucks. Now, Droid and I had a great conversation about the Vancouver Canucks. But now, my funny, cynical side is coming to play. And I will say, can we just give both these teams L's?
I mean, yes. Actually, yes. Can
like we did, like I suggested with the Oklahoma City Thunder and the New Orleans Pelicans. Can we just kick them both out?
I can agree with that because mainly because of one, EA Sports NHL tweeting out their simulation prediction saying Vancouver is going to win it all. And also,
I just drank coffee. All right, don't make me throw up. The Vancouver
and
Canucks.
Yep. And
I saw them in 2 Stanley Cup series, and they choked both of them.
This is gonna make y'all chuckle. For those who don't know, during the last playoff run, Adam Burnett, the current Nashville head coach, former Panthers interim coach, you want to know what he did?
What'd he do?
Instead of practicing with the Panthers squad, he took them to a strip club.
I guess if you're not going to score on the ice, you're going to score some other way, I guess.
Let's mix it. Does that explain the Houston Rockets in 2020?
I guess it does. I don't know.
Okay, Droid's going to get mad at me for this. Does that explain the Milwaukee Bucks at the tail end of the regular season?
Ooh. Ooh.
If you wanted to rip it to me further, you could say, does that explain the Brewers losing to the Diamondbacks? Like, oh my god.
But wait. There's a caveat to that. You got to remember, the Diamondbacks are the defending National League champions. You got to remember that.
They're not a team to sneeze at.
As many jokes as we can make about the Diamondbacks, the one that we cannot make is the fact that they participated in a World Series.
Yeah, but the thing is, we were favorites to win that series over the Diamondbacks, and we choked. Just not as hard as the Cowboys, though, sadly.
Hey, I'm used to it at this point.
Anyways, let's head over.
Letting off some bombs today, man.
Let's head over to Saturday. Bruins beat the Maple Leafs 5-1. Let's give a round of applause for Shane Lane's team.
Indeed.
The only time I'm ever going to do it. Unless people.
You are really going to have me kick your ass later, aren't you?
And instead of playing,
remember, we work together on Sundays, boy.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I might get.
And you realize he's going to give it to you worse on Sundays.
Oh, but then I'll just give it to him worse on Mondays. All right. So
see, that would be Victor trying to make fun of me last year up until week 5.
Yeah. You see, I didn't say anything until even through week 5 because I could say that to week 3.
And I love how Boston fans are like praising Linus Ullmark like this god, yet you played Jeremy Swayman game one. Game 1, you played Jeremy Swayman over Linus Ullmark. And
they would have been better off. Yeah, props to Swayman, but we would have been better off starting Ullmark.
Well, you're facing Elias Samsonov and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Give me a break.
Good grief.
Ullmark's been better down the stretch.
It's down the stretch.
Don't you tell that lie.
But you got it. Well, let's remind you of Game 6, shall we? What was
like
how about we don't?
7-5?
Like I said, don't you tell that lie.
What was it, like 7-5?
6-5. 6-5. And I watched that. Listen, I watched that from start to finish. The bad part is I saw it develop.
And how about this? Letting an AHLer score, by the way, Zach Dalpe, and then letting a third liner, Eetu Luostarinen, score the game winner. And then having your entire series robbed by Radko Gudas.
Poor Shane.
But how about Jake DeBrusk scoring 2 goals?
She had to break something.
Beecher, by the way, I want to say this. John Beecher, the rookie, scoring on his first shift of the playoffs ever. Scoring the first goal, too.
Look in the chat. Sick Diggy, you ain't got no sense. The Cowboys choked so much that they lost their gag reflex. We have the wildest crowd on the wildest morning show, okay?
Actually, so I heard y'all comparing like NBA teams to the Cowboys.
Yes.
Here's an NFL team comparison. Toronto Maple Leafs, because they're still holding on. They're still holding on to their old championships that they won decades ago.
1967 to be exact.
And you haven't even touched or sniffed the Super Bowl in the last like how many years?
30 years. It'll be 30. It'll be 30 this year.
Well, at least it's not as bad as the Maple Leafs, where it's been like what 50,
51 years.
Give it time, we'll get there.
No, you won't.
No.
As long as Gerald is in charge, no, you won't.
That's what I'm saying. We'll get to 50 years. Don't give it time.
As long as you got Dak Prescott there, yep.
As long as we have Gerald,
CD deserves better. I'll be honest.
Agreed.
Yes, CD doesn't deserve to wear number 88. There, I said it.
I'll put it like this: so long as we have Gerald, Jack Daniel Jones, Pennywise the Dancing Clown, and Dak Short Mini Prescott, we're not going anywhere.
Anyways,
this show has taken an hour to go completely off the rails.
All right.
No,
so
it's taken a minute to go completely off the rails since we began the way we began this morning.
My players to watch for Boston was Brad Marchand, Linus Ullmark, and Hampus Lindholm. 3 solid players.
Yep.
Brad Marchand had 2 assists. Solid. Hampus Lindholm +3 ± 0 goals, sadly, but he did get an assist. Linus Ullmark nowhere to be found because they decided not to start him. The Toronto Maple Leafs, though. Your only goal scorer was David Kampf, and you have a 60+ goal scorer on your team. And his name, I think, what is it? Austin Matthews?
Austin Matthews.
60 goal scorer. And you do nothing.
He didn't take a shot. I don't think he took a shot.
He took 5. He took 5.
He took 5. He did take 5 shots. Okay.
None of them went in. And Morgan Riley was the last person I had to watch. This man went out of this game with 1 shot on goal and a -2. That means twice when he was on the ice, the Bruins scored.
Droid sent me his notes of the players to watch. Now, I'm looking at the Eastern Conference, and there are 2 series on here where he did not list the players to watch, which tells me 2 things. 1, he expects both of these series to be short ones, and 2, you won't have to put a player to watch. The Rangers and Capitals, and the Hurricanes and the Islanders.
Oh, you must have downloaded that when I sent it to you because it wasn't finished.
Okay.
I do have players listed, but I didn't go into depth like the other ones.
Okay.
So
because
I had Panarin, Fox, and Kreider.
This is why I love Droid so much, because it's like when I had him on the first time, it's like we read each other's minds.
Yeah.
Okay. and he said, "I'm so glad you didn't go in order." Why would I go in order? This is me you're talking to here. Who did we start with?
We started with Arizona, which, by the way, for those who don't know, it has been confirmed the Utah Jazz owner has talked to the team, and there was actually, I think, a post on Instagram I saw where there have been names filed for copyright in the state of Utah.
Oh boy. Oh,
that
boy.
did not take long.
And they're going to play at the Delta Center.
Mm-hmm.
Do they really expect 19,000 to fill the Delta Center for hockey?
For that team,
it won't happen.
For that team, no.
They'll get maybe.
Just remember what I said last time. The reason these other Arizona teams are succeeding is because they have a clear superstar. This one doesn't.
Yeah, and the other teams actually either participated or won championships.
Oops.
Even the Phoenix Suns have played in 3 NBA World Championship Series. Didn't win any of them, but they played in them.
I mean, to be fair, they couldn't win because they had Barkley. Anyways,
Wow. Wow.
let's take a look here.
It's a drive deep left field. See you later.
It is high. It is far. It
Hey,
is
Gone.
Oh my goodness.
My
Already love
stomach
it here.
hurts.
My
All right.
Anyways, we have games today, ladies and gentlemen. It is game 2 of Bruins Maple Leafs. That one's going to be a good one to watch. The Bruins are going to win anyways. The
Without a
Hurricanes
doubt.
and Islanders. I'm not going to watch this series because I already know Hurricanes are going to sweep the Islanders. Considering the fact they play where do they even play anymore? Like I don't even know. It's like the Barclays Center probably in Brooklyn.
Oh, Shadow Realm. Okay.
SBC Center. UBS Center. I think
Wherever that is, I don't know.
wherever the hell it is. Okay.
I mean, considering the fact that Carolina Hurricanes are one of the best away teams next to and the Islanders literally just got Patrick Waugh as their coach. They're not winning a playoffs. I see them doing well in the future, but right now, no. You got Carolina Hurricanes in their prime, all right?
Yep.
And today we have game 1 of Golden Knights Stars, and I'm sorry to say it, Snowman, the Golden Knights are not back.
They'll win this series.
You got
mentally, they have a mental advantage over Dallas.
My players to watch for the Vegas Golden Knights were Alex Pietrangelo, Jonathan Marshall, and Ivan Barbashev. And for Dallas, I kind of went into depth because I had the time. Jason Robertson is one of my big ones to watch. He has a 23.3% on a high danger shot percentage.
Yep.
With ending the season with 29 goals and 51 assists. Wyatt Johnson ending the season with 32 goals and 33 assists with a 22.6% mid-range shot percentage, and Jake Oettinger with a .902 save percentage and a 2.72 goals against average.
Jake the Snake Oettinger. He's going to be a difference maker for Dallas. As much as I like to believe Vegas will win this series, Jake Oettinger is going to be the difference. And then you got the Kings and the Edmonton Oilers.
I only have 2 players listed for each team.
Good.
And by the way, the only goalie I listed was Cam Talbot. That is it. Because let's be fair, if you put any goalie in an Edmonton Oilers uniform, there's already holes in that jersey because there's Swiss cheese. All right.
Yes.
Wow.
They cannot make a save to save their life.
Any goalie not named Grant Fuhrer in an Edmonton Oilers jersey is going to be is Swiss cheese, and I mean that. I am not offering anything less than Grant Fuhrer, because Grant Fuhrer defined in goal that Edmonton Oilers dynasty.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No. And of course, the 2 players I had listed for Edmonton was Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. I don't know if McDavid's fully recovered because remember, he was injured late into the season.
Right.
But Leon Draisaitl, one of the best German players to ever touch the game, is going to be a massive difference maker. And I turn to the veteran from LA, Andrzej Kopitar. He may not have had 30 goals. He may not have had a great season offensively, but the defensive game has been outstanding, and I expect him to be a massive difference maker in this series.
That's the droid providing us with some hockey insight, and I might have to drag him back in here tomorrow with that Panther jersey since the Panthers play tomorrow. We'll give you a wrap up tomorrow of the games, and we'll take you into the Tuesday playoff games. Thank you very much, my friend. Always a pleasure. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. And last thing, Shaner.
What?
Brad Marchand could have won it for you, but you screwed it. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen.
You bitch.
Wow.
And that part is he's right. It should have been a 5-game conquest.
It should have, but does he have to keep reminding me?
Hey, if I
No.
gotta deal with the Zeke at center play, this might be your this is what you gotta deal with.
Victor, shut up. Let's take a break.
More madness. Hour 2 after